morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. For those of you who I have not had the pleasure of meeting, I'm Brian. I'm the manager here. Who? That's the guy. And on behalf of all 843 of us who work here, welcome.
All right, chance to win your very own Sandals vacation. Cue to call coming up in minutes. And we're joined by the general manager of Sandals Grande Riviera Beach and Villa Golf Resort, Brian Roper. Morning, Brian.
Morning. Welcome home.
Yes, it's nice to be back again this year. Now, between this year and the last year when we were here, we talked last year about all the renovations you had done and kimonos and all that kind of stuff. What has changed in the last 365 days?
Why? A lot of things. We've added a butler village. All the villas will be served by butlers. Just about upping the ante and delivering more service to our clients, finding out what they want and delivering it. So it's all about more service this year. Not a lot more physical things, but we were able to add and improve the services.
Because you had spent all the money they gave you, didn't you?
I had spent more than they gave me. I need to start paying them back. Yeah.
Let's talk about the butler experience. How does it start off? You arrive and what happens?
It actually starts a little bit before you get here. We ask our clients to fill out their preferences. Like peanuts, they like Merlot, they don't like whatever it might be. So by the time they get here, their suite is already stocked. Their butlers know a little bit about them, and it starts before they actually get here. Once they get here, their butler checks them in the suite, takes them to their suite in their private little buggy, checks them in, unpacks for them if they want to do dinner reservations, in-room dining, special dining occasions, beach chairs, arranges their tours, spas. You actually have to do nothing. The butler gives you a little phone so you can call them whenever you want, and the butler is there. They work in pairs, so there's always a butler available for you. And it's about finding out your needs and creating some simple wows for you.
And it takes a while. These butlers, there's a big program behind that. It's not anybody does this or just wanders in. And
not at all. Our trainer from England, the English Guild of Professional Butlers, he's actually here right now. He comes 2 or 3 times a year and spends a few weeks with us. And there's a special skill to it because, a butler just can't be flitting around you all day long. They have to know when to appear. They have to be able to judge from your body actions what you need and what you don't need. And they have to write things down and remember things. We have butler preferences that when you leave, we record it. So when you come back, we know that you like black coffee, you want orange juice and a cigarette at 6:30 in the morning, or you need to have cheese and biscuits in the evening. So we try and get to know what you want to do and treat you a little bit like how you should be treated at home.
Let's talk a little bit about the rest of the staff that you have here. I mean, they are a big part of the enjoyment here. They are just so vibrant and spirited and just so great to be around. What is the key to having people like that work for you?
It really is amazing to be on their team. Jamaicans are genuinely friendly people. We have 843 team members here. We have a training department. We employ a personality and train the skill. We feel if we can find the right personality and teach them to be waiters or bartenders or scuba instructors, whatever it might be. So we're thrilled to employ that personality and train the skill. And it's we have very little turnover. Not many people want to leave, and we're thrilled for that. We take great pride in developing people. And we feel hurt when we've let somebody down, when we have to part company with somebody. 9 times out of 10 it's because management have done something wrong. It's not the individual, and we don't want to do that. So we don't want to let anybody down. And we feel that it's because we haven't given them the proper guidance that they failed. So we don't want to do that at all.
Brian Roper's the general manager here at Sandals Grande Riviera. And just to talk about the staff, whenever you encounter one, if you're just walking along, one of the paths or something, and they always invariably say hi, and it's just, I don't know, it's just a little thing, but it means a lot.
It's small, but we genuinely want to know how you are. And if there's anything we can do, we always want to know what we can do to make it any better for you.
Let's go back. We've talked about this a little bit before when we've talked to you. You do have Canadian connections, and we were talking last night a little bit, and you said about Canada is a big market for sandals.
It is a huge market for sandals. Last year, 2012, our business out of Europe was pretty flat. It went up by about 0.5% out of the US, but close to 8% out of Canada. More and more Canadians are coming to Jamaica. They have a choice in where they can go. And it's not only Jamaica, it's Sandals in general. So it's St. Lucia, Antigua, the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos. And we can't thank Air Canada enough because they put on phenomenal flights and great connections to get people here from the east coast to the west coast of Canada. It used to be very difficult to the Caribbean, but they've made it very easy for people to come here. They're phenomenal partners, and we're thrilled to have them. It allows me to keep in touch with my family as well. My wife is actually Canadian, and my kids live there, so it allows us a little easier connection to go and visit them.
Where was it? You had to go to Ottawa. You said you spent.
I try and not spend that long in Ottawa. They don't understand how to keep it warm.
Yeah, no, they're really not very good at that.
And my mother-in-law and I agree to disagree. So, what can I tell you?
That's awesome. A gracious host, and we appreciate you again having us down here, and again the hospitality and everything that.
Thank you. Keep enjoying yourself, and let's hope Kingston have a great week.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ryan. Ron Roper's the general manager here now. We talked all about this Sandals resort. There are others in Jamaica, and you could win a trip to the Sandals of your choice. Pay attention to this.
We're all learning to speak Canadian here. I still have problems pronouncing that province of yours that begins with an S. Yeah, that's the one. Last week we had a radio station from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. It's not easy, very difficult for us, and I'm going to ask you not to embarrass me at all.